Can you see my screen? So now we are going to flow. Scenario is whenever I try to, when case is getting created, automatically I need to create a one task. Okay. So here, click on new flow. Then click on record trigger flow. So here you need to select which object we are going to choose. Here case. Okay. Case object. And whenever a record is created, what I need to do? I need to create a task. Okay. And here priority is high, then only I'm creating case. Priority is high, then only I'm creating a case. So when I try to create a new case, okay, if the priority is high, then only I need to create a task and assign it to from specific content. Okay. So here, while creating a task, there are two fields, two important fields. While creating a task, there are two fields. Here, what ID, who ID. Okay. So what ID refers to the account. Some of the standard objects. Okay. All standard objects except lead and contact. Rest of the objects, what ID will be available. Okay. What ID refers to account or any standard objects. Standard objects, custom objects. Okay. So here who ID refers to either contact or lead. Either contact or lead. Okay. So in some of the interviews, they may ask what is what ID, what is who ID. Who ID belongs to either contact or lead. Okay. For example, when case is created from one of the customer, okay, so what is belongs to who ID. Here that specific customer is nothing but contact, either either contact or lead. Who is contacting on what purpose? So what ID belongs to case. Here what ID belongs to on particular maybe that case is related to whether his account resetting, password reset, something. Okay, whatever it may be. Here the person who is contacting either contact or lead. Okay, what ID refers to that specific business object. Okay, so here account, cases, opportunities, this and all comes under what ID. Okay, so you can say blindly, except contact and lead, other standard objects will comes under what ID, and custom objects will comes under what ID, and who ID belongs to only specific person. Okay, either contact or lead. Okay, we can assign only contact or lead regards to the who ID. For what ID, you can able to assign any account or cases, opportunities, okay, entitlement, different things are any custom objects. All these are comes under what ID. అర్థమైందా? So in interview, what is who ID? If they ask, who ID belongs to refers to the person. Okay, like contact or lead. And what ID refers to the account, cases, and custom objects. Okay, so what ID, on what purpose you are going to create a task. Okay, for case we are creating a task. So here case will be the what ID. For example, when creating account, you are creating a task. Here what ID belongs to account. Okay, అర్థమైందా? So here I'm going to create some contact. So when case is created with the status, I mean with the priority is high, okay, priority is high, then you need to create a task automatically. Okay, అర్థమైందా? So for this we are going to write a flow. So case object, so here what you need to choose, you need to choose action and related records, action and related records. So here condition, if you want, you can specify while creating case itself. So here we need to check the conditions, right? What is that condition? Priority is equals to high. If this condition satisfies, then only we are creating. So which element we need to take here? Can you tell me? I need to create a task. So when priority is high, I need to create a task. Which element I need to take here? Update element or create element? Which element I need to take? ఎందుకు డౌట్గా చెప్తారు? అర్థం కావట్లేదా? సి ఇప్పుడు ఈ కండిషన్ బట్టి అయితే నేనేం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను, కేస్ రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ అయినప్పుడు ఇఫ్ ప్రయారిటీ హై అయితే నేను టాస్క్ రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటున్నాను. అప్పుడు ఏ ఎలిమెంట్ తీసుకుంటాను నేను? క్రియేట్ రికార్డ్స్ ఎలిమెంట్. ఓకే, హియర్ సో create task, task. So here you need to choose. Okay. Uh, at a time one or multiple tasks. Okay. Here we need to create only one task. Okay. So here triggering case record. So from the case record itself, you need to take the reference. From the case record itself, you need to take the reference. So from the case, అమరా ఏది నాకు రాలేదు ఇక్కడ. ఇప్పుడు జాయిన్ అయింది. ఒక్క నిమిషం. So here, how to set the record field values? Here we need to set the task record, right? So here you need to choose the object. So here assigned to would be the, what is the value? Assigned to would be the case owner. Okay, from the case owner. And add another field, subject. Subject. Or call, send a email. Okay, whatever it may be, you can select the values. Here high priority case, right? So you can make a call to that respective person, and then status would be always not started. Okay, and adding one more field, related to id is nothing but what id. So this related to which? Okay, this related to case. Okay, and one more field, description if you want to, you can provide. So whatever the case description you are getting, you can provide the same thing. Okay. And assign to mentioned. One more thing. Mm, 2 ID is not available for this. Okay. So we assign to who is the owner, task owner. Okay. Task owner is nothing but default case owner. Okay. Subject and status related to which respective case ID, and description we are getting from case description. Okay. And then click on save. So here create a create task, create task flow. It will create task when case is created with high priority. Okay. Simple. So in the initial condition, what I did here itself, I'm checking the condition. So object is case record. Condition would be priority equal to high. Then I'm choosing the actions and related records. Once you click on here, here you can add create a task. So if the case is created with the priority is high, I need to create a task automatically for this particular case. Okay. అర్థమైందా? So I'm activating this one. And while creating a task, so here how to set the record field values. Here we have from the record variables, existing record variables are manually set the object and configuration record values. Here we are manually setting the values for the task. Okay, to create a task record. And then which object, create a record for this object, which object. So here we are choosing the k task. So assign to id nothing but to whom this task has to be assigned, that is case owner. Okay, case owner. And subject, so task reminder would be he need to do a call. Okay, status not yet started. And related to id, so this task is related to which, okay, which record, that means here this is a what id. Okay, related to id is nothing but, okay, select related to, here you can see, right, API name what id. Okay. So that is related to id. Related to means which. So here related to you can able to refer either account, okay, sorry, what id can be referred to any object, either standard or custom object, but who id belongs to only two objects, okay, that is lead and contact. Apart from those two objects you cannot able to assign other objects, okay, but what id irrespective of you can able to use contact id also, okay, contact id also you can use, okay, got it. Only who id refers to only two objects, that is either lead or contact. What id it will refer either any standard object or custom object. So here I'm choosing the id. Okay, so here save this one and activate it. So now flow is activated. Now we will go to Salesforce and verify by creating one case record. So here let me open, is there any task available under related list? Okay, under activities it will come, open activities it will come, okay. So let me create a one task. I'm going to create a, sorry, create a new case. New case belongs to this contact something, not electrical, electronics. Equipment design. Priority I'm taking as high. Okay. Case origin, email. Case origin I'm taking email. So now I'm creating a case with high priority. Okay. So now we need to check whether the task is getting created or not. Save this record. So a task is created. Call is subject. Okay. Related to this one. See case feed itself. Here it is showing task created. Okay. Just now. If you go to the related list, here you can able to see the one task with the subject as call. Okay. Assigned to this name belongs to, so here we did not assign the who id. ఎవరు ఈ టాస్క్ క్రియేట్ చేశారు అనేది, ఓకే. సో హియర్ లెట్ మీ గో బ్యాక్. సో మనం నాట్ ఇట్ స్టార్టెడ్ అసైన్ టు case owner, okay, and related to which case subject is call, okay. If you mention the case, comments are not there here, comments are there, but there is no description. We'll add that one also. Okay, so ఆటోమేటిక్గా టాస్క్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అయిందా లేదా? ఓకే, ఈ పర్టికులర్ కేస్కి టాస్క్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అయింది. ఓకే, టాస్క్ క్రియేటెడ్ అండ్ these are all the case information. Priority is high, case origin. So all this information captured here. So that is how after trigger, after save, record trigger flow will work. Okay, any doubts here? Now I will update one more thing here. Case trigger flow. What is the flow name? I forgot that. Anybody remember?
Create task.
Create
Task.
Create task flow. Okay. So create task flow. Okay. Just I'm updating some values in the task creation. Okay, I'm adding. So here name ID belongs to who ID. Okay, who is the point of specific person. Okay, here you need to add current case dot contact ID. Instead of, oh, I did not keep these comments. Where is that description I added? Description is from the case description. Okay, save as new version. Now name also will populate. So here in this record, we don't have name, right? When we open this task, name was not updated. Okay, now we create a new case. Create a new case and select the contact and type is anything, structural, other. I'm taking priority as high and I'm entering Salesforce. Awesome. Something description I entered while saving this one. Case origin is the mandatory field. Case origin is, let me take email. Click on save. Now you can see here this particular case. Click on the call. Why name is not populating here? Did we activated this flow? Create a task. Oh, okay. That field was not saved. Okay, here name ID. Name ID current case record dot contact ID. Okay, save as new version, and then only you can able to modify the changes. So new version we saved. Now activate it. So and also now you have name ideas. Now when you create a new case record, create a task flow. Contact ID also is there. Now create a new case. Priority is high. Case origin email. Type would be other. Case reason other. Something text. Reset password. Reset password. So now you can able to see under the related records there will be a why for this record is priority is low. That is why you cannot able to see the task record. Okay, that task record was not created. Why? Because case is created with low priority. Okay, so here there is one flow is there, right? If you take the what is flow type as other, priority automatically it will change to low. Here can you observe on the same object we have two flows. Okay, one flow is trying to update the priority as low. At the time our condition is not meeting. Okay, before this flow what it will check, before saving the record to the database at the time itself, that before save record trigger flow checking the type. Okay, if user select the type as other, update the priority as low. Okay, and then once record is created, after record creation completed, then our flow is checking. What is this flow is checking? After record created, after case record is getting created, then it is checking. Okay, what is it is checking? Now priority equal to high. Okay, why? Because already it is setting as low. Okay, here condition was not met. That is the reason case was not created. అర్థమైందా? ఎట్లాంటి టైప్ సినారియోస్ వస్తాయి. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైంది కదా మనకు కేసు అనేది ఎప్పుడు అప్డేట్ అవుతుంది. ఈ సినారియో మీకు ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైంది కదా మీకు. సో ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు నాకు ప్రియారిటీలో వచ్చింది? ఆల్రెడీ రికార్డ్ సేవ్ అవ్వకముందే నాకు కొన్ని ఫీల్డ్స్ అప్డేట్ చేయమని చెప్పి ఒక ఫ్లో రాస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, ఆ ఫ్లో ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఇఫ్ టైప్ ఈక్వల్ టు అదర్ అయితే ఆటోమేటిక్గా కేస్ ప్రియారిటీని అప్డేట్ చేస్తుంది. ఈ రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇంకొక ఫ్లో కాల్ అవుతుంది. ఆఫ్టర్ సేవ్ రికార్డ్ ట్రిగర్ ఫ్లో. అక్కడ మనం ఏం చెక్ చేస్తున్నాం? కేస్ priority is high, then create a task record. So here condition was not met. That is the reason task record was not created. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా మీకు? బిఫోర్ సేవ్ ఫ్లో, ఆఫ్టర్ సేవ్ ఫ్లో ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతాయని గైస్. సో నిన్న చెప్పిన ఆ డిఫరెన్స్ అంతా ఈరోజు అర్థమైంది కదా మీకు. నేను ఈవెన్ దో నేను న్యూ కేస్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను, ప్రియారిటీ ఇక్కడ హై తీసుకున్నాను, బట్ టైప్ ఈజ్ అదర్. బిఫోర్ సేవ్ ట్రిగర్ ఫ్లో ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఇఫ్ టైప్ ఈక్వల్ టు అదర్ అయితే ఆటోమేటిక్గా ప్రియారిటీని లోగా అప్డేట్ చేయమని మనం ఫ్లోలో రాస్తున్నాం. ఆ ఫ్లో ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది. ఇక్కడ రికార్డు క్రియేట్ కాకముందే లోతో అప్డేట్ అయ్యి రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ అయిపోయింది. ఈ రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇంకొక ఫ్లో ఫైర్ అవుతుంది. ఆ ఫ్లో ఏం చెక్ చేస్తుంది? ఇఫ్ ద ప్రియారిటీ ఈస్ హై, దెన్ ఓన్లీ క్రియేట్ ఏ టాస్క్ రికార్డ్. That means here before save record flow condition met అయింది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఆఫ్టర్ సేవ్ రికార్డ్ ఫ్లో కండిషన్ మెట్ కాలేదు. ఓకే, వై? బికాస్ ఆన్ ద సేమ్ field we have two flows. One is trying to update, another one is trying to check the condition after creation. Record create అయిన తర్వాత ఆపరేషన్ చేయడానికి, ఐ మీన్ యాక్షన్ పర్ఫామ్ చేయడానికి ఒక ఫ్లో రాస్తున్నాము. రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ కాకముందు బేస్డ్ ఆన్ అదర్ కండిషన్ ఈ ప్రియారిటీ అప్డేట్ అవ్వాలని ఇంకొక కండిషన్ రాస్తున్నాం. సో బిఫోర్లో ఒక కండిషన్ ఉంది, ఆఫ్టర్లో ఒక కండిషన్ ఉంది. ఏదర్ ఓన్లీ వన్ కండిషన్ వెల్ మెట్. ఓకే, బిఫోర్ కండిషనే మెట్ అవుతుంది ఇనిషియల్గా. అర్థమైందా? రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ అయిన తర్వాతే ఆఫ్టర్ సేవ్ రికార్డ్ ఫ్లో కండిషన్స్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటుంది. ఓకేనా? అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటాను. ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే అడగండి, చెప్తారు. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను now let me create one more case. This time here type I'm not selecting. Okay, priority is high, case origin email. Reset password. Something like installation. AC installation. సో ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు ప్రయారిటీ వచ్చి హై. సో రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ అయింది. మన రికార్డ్ ఆఫ్టర్ సేవ్ రికార్డ్ ట్రిగర్ ఫ్లో ఇఫ్ క్రేస్ priority is high, then create a task record. So if you go to the related record, you can able to see task is created. Okay, task is created. When you open this task, now you can able to see this name. Okay, అర్థమైందా? ఏమన్నా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఓకే. సో, ప్రెజెంట్ మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, డైరెక్ట్‌గా ఇక్కడ కేస్‌కెళ్ళి, ఇక్కడ న్యూ బటన్ మీద క్లిక్ చేసి, హ్మ్. కేస్ క్రియేట్ ఆహ్, ఎన్ని ఫీల్డ్స్ ఫిల్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం అనమాట. సో, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు ఫిల్ ఆల్ థీస్ ఫీల్డ్స్. ఓకే. ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు ఫిల్ ఆల్ these fields. I need some minimal fields. Okay. Like case status, origin, subject, and account and contact, and description. Okay. Only some limited fields. I'm trying to create a new case with the limited fields. So for that one, what I am taking, I'm going to create a one screen flow. Okay. I'm going to create a, so I don't want all this. Why? Because I'm going for, I don't want to fill all this information while creating a new case. Just minimal fields is required. I need case status. Okay. Case status, priority, case region, case origin, and contact, account, subject, description. Subject, description. Okay. So I'm taking few fields to create a case. So here, where I need to go? I need to go to the flows again. Oh, what is this? Flows. Click on new flow. So which one you need to select here? Here you need to select screen flow. Okay. So by default, screen flow start and end button will come. Okay. So here in the plus icon, what I need to take? I need to take screen. Label header, what I need to keep? Case influence, something. Label name, case information. Okay. So here these and all not required. Okay. Header, show header, and configuration here footer is there, right? Pass, previous, finish. Okay. Just I don't want few things here in the footer. Okay. Footer I need only finish button. Pause button, hide. I'm hiding. And then I'm also hiding the previous button. Okay. So here use a custom label. Here I'm saving save. Okay. Just I'm keeping the value as save. So we have done. Configure header. So create a for the screen properties, what we can say, create a case. Okay, create case. Configure header. If you want a header, you can keep it, otherwise here you need to drag and drop the values. What are all the fields you want? Some text. So here name I am keeping. What is the name? Subject. Okay. What is the other field? We can make subject as required. Okay. So error message, if you want, you can keep it. Okay. By using the picker here, you can able to give the error. So if you want, you can able to make it as read only by selecting the default values. Okay, whatever the subject if you want. Okay, so we need an input. Okay, I'm not keeping any default values. I'm not disabling this one. Okay, just I created a subject and long text area. So long text area would be the description. Description. This is not required. Okay, that is user choice. So here, if you want to check the value, these are all the validation purpose. Okay, and if you want to keep some default values, from where you need to show. Okay, by using API current API, it will take. So what is the values? Okay, enterprise server edition. These are all the some flow standard variables you can refer. Those and all not required right now. Okay, just I'm keeping blank. Or default value, you can able to check the running user. If you want to keep the running user name, if you want to check the running user profile, running user role, all this condition you can able to check here. If you want to provide the some default values. So here we don't need any default values. That is based on the requirement. Okay. So here for the subject label. Okay. Flow subject description. What else I need? Lookup is there. Lookup is there. So I'm adding lookup field. So here lookup field is nothing but object API name. Under case, I'm taking account. automation. Account. Here also there should be account only, right? Create a case recorder. These are all mandatory. How we can fetch? Lookup for flow lookup. Account. We'll see what will happen. Okay. So account lookup, how we can keep? How to keep this account lookup? Oh, okay. Screen component. So here screen components are different. Okay. We need to search for record lookup. Okay. Record. Record fields to your screen. So here you need to create a record variable. Okay. Account from account object available for input. Available for input name would be account. Okay. And one more resource variable, I'm trying to create contact. So here I'm choosing contact available for input. Okay. So now look up, you can drag and drop here, look up to account, account name. So already we have account. Okay. And label. Object name. API name. Enter the unique name within this automation. So here what I need to take, just we cannot able to find account. Just account. Account dot. Okay. Maximum selection. Enter the record. We'll see what will happen. So here is there any preview? So here pick list, record lookup, screen component, record lookup is not there, right? Whether it is supporting here or not, I'm not sure. Okay. Some of the lookup fields are not supporting. Pick list. status. Type pick list. Choose the resource. Record choice set. For which object? Status. Case object. I think these and all not required. Yeah, choices. New choice resource. Display for input. Status. You direct way we can add it directly, but I'm not sure why these are not coming. Status, data type. It's a pick list, right? Component type pick list.
హలో
Hello.
ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చాయిస్ ఆప్షన్ ఇచ్చున్నారు కదా, అక్కడ న్యూ ఇచ్చున్నారు ఒక వాల్యూ, పైన వాల్యూ బ్లాంక్గా పెట్టున్నారు. దాన్ని ఫిల్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. ఆటోమేటిక్గా పిక్ లిస్ట్ వాల్యూస్ ఈ 2 వస్తాయి అనుకుంటా.
ఇక్కడ
అవును, ఈ చాయిస్ అనే ఆప్షన్ కూడా వాల్యూ ఒక స్టేటస్లో ఉన్న న్యూ, ఓల్డ్, ఈ రెండు ఎంటర్ చేయండి.
ఎక్కడ యాడ్ చేయాలా? చాయిస్లోనా?
చాయిస్లోనమ్మా. పైన ఇంకో పిక్ లిస్ట్ వాల్యూ ఉంది కదా,
క్రియేట్ న్యూ.
పైన పిక్ లిస్ట్, ఇంకో పైన
ఇదా?
చాయిస్ అక్కడ ఓల్డ్
న్యూ.
న్యూ అన్న ఎంటర్ చేయండి, ఓల్డ్ అని. అంటే ఇప్పుడు న్యూ ఆల్రెడీ ఎంటర్ చేశారు కాబట్టి ఓల్డ్ ఎంటర్ చేయండి, లేకపోతే
యాడ్ చాయిసెస్. హియర్ ఏమున్నాయి స్టేటస్లో? న్యూ, ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్,
ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్,
న్యూ, ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్. Hmm. నువ్వు ఆల్రెడీ రెండెందుకు ఒకటి సరిపోతుంది కదా.
వర్కింగ్.
వర్కింగా? Let me choose.
క్లోజ్డ్.
Okay.
ఎస్కలేటెడ్.
Closed.
Escalated, also resolved.
Escalated. That's it.
Resolved.
Work in progress. In progress. In progress. Okay. And then what is the other field? Subject, status. మళ్ళీ ఇంకో పిక్ లిస్ట్. Priority కదా, origin. What is that field, required field while creating new case? Case origin. Case origin. Case origin. Here type is pick list, add choices. Phone, email, right? Phone. Email. And then web. Subject to status, case origin. Case origin called mandatory. We can make it as required. Case origin. And we can make status also required. Okay. And description, that is text area. And lookup field, this is the issue. So advanced. Validate input. Is it correct exactly? So we added the lookup. It is not coming like lookup, right? Record lookup is there. account I'm trying to delete this. Account name and we'll see what it will come. Okay, we're saving this. So after creation, we need what we need to keep. We need to keep one message, right? Screen message. So what we do, add record element and then map the fields. Screen flow in the, so from the screen flow, and then we need to add create record. So in the create record, create case, create case. So here from the record variable, or manually we can set. Okay, which object? Case object. So for the case object, subject, we need to keep case record dot subject. Okay, and then you can add account ID. It is not coming here. That is the problem. Only case origin, description, subject. These are the fields we are getting. So let me remove this first. Status equal case dot status and description new case dot description and add what is that field name? Priority. Case record dot case origin. This is case origin. Case origin equal to current case record dot case origin. So we are saving this one. Case creation screen flow. Case creation screen flow. So here somewhere we can able to preview, right? preview. It will create a just name field alone, but why it is not coming? So we'll discuss about later about this lookup field. Okay, I will explain you clearly. So now let me remove this one. Done. Save it. So what we do initially, we took the screen flow. Okay, subject we added with the label name. If it is required or not, we are mentioning here. Subject, it is required, and then status. For the status also required, we are keeping the status values, pick list value, and case origin also required field, and then description. This is also text. Okay. Now I'm clicking on done. So for that lookup fields, I will tell you. Okay, tomorrow class, and then we'll start new topic. Save. For the record creation, create a case record. We are mapping the input values which we are giving in the screen flow. In the screen flow, we have this one, right? Subject, status, origin, description. Same values we are assigning in the create a case. So here, how to set the record field values? Set manually. Take the set manually, and then object. Which object you are going to create? Case object, right? So in the case object, these are all the case record fields. So these are all the screen flow input fields. These are all the screen flow input fields. So these fields we are assigning it to the respective case record field, so that when we click on that save button, automatically these screen elements will store under each field of the case record. ఓకే, మనం ఇన్పుట్ స్క్రీన్లో ఏ ఫీల్డ్స్ అయితే ఇచ్చామో ఆ ఫీల్డ్స్ అన్ని రెస్పెక్టివ్ కేస్ రికార్డులో ఉండే ఫీల్డ్స్కి అసైన్ అయ్యి. ఓకేనా? సో ఐఎమ్ యాక్టివేటింగ్ దిస్ వన్. యాక్టివేట్. సో if you want to run that screen flow case record, I need to create one button. I need to create one button on case record. I mean a case object. So now I'm going to the object manager. Under case, open the case object. Here you can see list view button layout. List view button layout. Here we need to create a one list view button and then assign it to under list view. Lightning buttons and links and action. Go here and click on new button or link. Okay. Button name. Create case. Create case. So here in the list button, you need to select So there will be one. We need to get the respective screen flow URL. Respective what is the here backslash flow backslash what is that flow name? Flow name would be case creation screen flow. Case creation case creation case creation screen flow. If you go the details here, you can get the API name, flow API name, and then come here. Just question mark and written URL would be what is the written URL? Written URL equals to slash lightning slash o slash what is the object? Case. Let me pick save. So no error. So in this list view button, you need to go here. There will be a list view button layout. List view button layout. Here you can come here and click on edit. So available button is create a case. Create a case. Click on save. Create a case is there, right? This is coming. Now we'll open the case record. You can see, right? So earlier new is there, create a case. There is a one new button. Okay. Create a case. So written URL, what will give home page. Will give home page. Where is that? Button. Buttons and links and actions. So here create a case, right? Here what will do? The written URL will give lightning slash o slash cases slash home. Okay. Fix it. So click on this create case. You can see, right? These are input we are going to give. something account Salesforce user creation. What is the subject as new, case origin, through something email. Okay, create a new Salesforce user for the below details. Name, something okay. So once you click on this save record, where it will go? So automatically case is created. So here in this particular case, what we have mentioned, subject Salesforce user creation, description create a new Salesforce user. For this is Ankaya Bandi, okay, and case origin would be the email. Minimal fields we used, but in the screen flow, how we need to get the lookup fields. Okay, so this point I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, how to use. For normal pick list text values, it is easy. Okay, or you can search it in Google and write it. If you have any doubts, I will explain tomorrow. Okay, anyway, for the lookup field, once again I will add that field, how to add those lookup fields to here, how we are mapping in between the screen flow, I will tell you tomorrow briefly. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ చెప్పిన వరకు అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది.
సో ఇక్కడ చెప్పిన వరకు ప్రజెంట్ ఆఫ్టర్ సేవ్ రికార్డ్ ట్రిగర్ ఫ్లో మీద చేయండి. స్క్రీన్ ఫ్లో విత్ మినిమల్ ఫీల్డ్స్ యూజ్ చేసి చేయండి. ఓకే, లుక్అప్ ఫీల్డ్స్ కూడా ట్రై చేయండి. రాకపోతే నాకు అదే స్లాక్లో పింగ్ చేయండి గ్రూప్లో. రేపు ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ నేను రిపీట్ చేస్తా, లుక్అప్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఎలా యాడ్ చేయాలా, ఎలా మ్యాప్ చేసుకోవాలా విత్ ఇన్ ద స్క్రీన్ ఫ్లో. రేపు మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తా. ఓకేనా, అర్థమైందా? సో ఇక్కడ ఫీల్డ్ మ్యాపింగ్స్ అర్థమైందా? ఇది సింపుల్. ఇది కేస్ క్రియేట్ ఎ కేస్ దగ్గర, సో విచ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు క్రియేట్, ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఒక పక్క ఉంటాయి. సో ఇన్పుట్ స్క్రీన్లో మనం ఏవైతే ఎంటర్ చేస్తున్నామో ఆ వాల్యూస్ అన్ని అసైన్మెంట్ సైడ్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, ఇన్పుట్ స్క్రీన్లో సబ్జెక్టు, స్టేటస్, కేస్ ఆరిజిన్, డిస్క్రిప్షన్, ఈ ఫీల్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. సేమ్ ఫీల్డ్స్ మనం ఇక్కడ క్రియేట్ ఎ కేస్ రికార్డ్లో యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, వాల్యూ అసైన్మెంట్. ఓకే, this means arrow, this means this value assigned to this subject field, case object subject field, the input which we are getting from the screen flow. Okay, these are the screen flow input elements, these are the case fields. So once we map these fields respectively, once we click on the save, automatically these values assigned to the respective fields, case will create. Okay, అర్థమైందా? And after creation, if you want, you can give one screen success అని ఉంది, మెసేజ్. ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ case creation, cases successfully created. I will tell you about this one also. Success message, how it will display. I will tell you tomorrow. Okay. As of now, you can do these things. Okay, na? సో రేపు స్క్రీన్ ఫ్లోలోనే ఇంకా లుకప్ ఎలా యాడ్ చేస్తాం, మెసేజెస్ ఎలా యాడ్ చేస్తాం అవి చెప్తాను. ఓకే, అవి చెప్పిన తర్వాత వేరే న్యూ టాపిక్ చెప్తా. న్యూ టాపిక్ ఏంటంటే రేపు డిస్కస్ చేసేది అప్రూవల్స్. ఓకే, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ అప్రూవల్ ప్రాసెస్, హౌ వీ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు అప్రూవ్ ద రికార్డ్ రెస్పెక్టివ్ మేనేజర్. ఓకే, అర్థమైందా? సో ఇక్కడ వరకు వీటిని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. నేను సినారియోస్ పంపిస్తాను. ఆఫ్టర్ సేవ్ రికార్డ్ ట్రిగ్గర్ ఫ్లోకి సంబంధించి, స్క్రీన్ ఫ్లోకి సంబంధించి కొన్ని అవి చేయండి. ఇన్ కేస్ అర్థం కాకపోతే, ఐ మీన్ ఎనీవేర్ రేపు నేను మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి రిపీట్ చేస్తాను కాబట్టి, ఈ నార్మల్ పిక్ లిస్ట్ వాల్యూస్, టెక్స్ట్ ఫీల్డ్స్ అవి సింపుల్గా ఉన్నాయి, అవి ఓకే. లుకప్ ఫీల్డ్స్ అవి ఎలా యాడ్ చేసేది, వాటిని ఎలా స్క్రీన్ ఫ్లోలో ఇన్పుట్గా యూజ్ చేస్తాము, అవి మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి నేను కూడా రివిజన్ చేసి చెప్తాను. ఓకేనా? నాకు కూడా ఐడియా లేదు అది.